All right, and in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this is Robbe with Believe in the Run?
And this is Thomas with Believe in the Run. And today Robbie's going to take me on a magical tour through the woods over to Grandma's house. And we're going to check out a bunch of Nike trail running shoes. I know you're excited because you wouldn't be here if you weren't excited. But before we get started, can we do something, Robbie?
Yeah, can we just tell you to subscribe to this channel and like this video?
Yep. Boing.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Now,
so after that, we can get rolling.
join us on the trail as we go on a magical journey through the candy land of Nike. I don't know what's happening. So here we are, Nike Trail.
I don't do as much of the trail reviews as Robbie does right now, and some of our people out in Colorado and such, because I love the road and I'm trying not to twist my ankles. Robbie, what do you know about twisting ankles?
I just go ahead and twist my ankles anyways.
All day long, every day.
That's how much I love the trails.
Yeah, he does. He's sacrificing himself for you.
Let's just jump into the first model, which is, by the way, my favorite model. The Nike Pegasus Trail 4.
So of the models, you just said this is your favorite.
Yeah.
Is this the one that if somebody was getting into trail running and they weren't sure, and maybe they live close to a trailhead and they're going to be running to the trail, is this the shoe that you'd recommend?
Yeah, absolutely. This is my favorite all-around Nike trail shoe for many reasons. Number one being it's a great road to trail shoe.
So, I mean, it's comfortable on the roads. It's comfortable on the trail. I guess the thing that you really need on trail is protection from the upper and some traction from the outsole.
Compared to last year's model, they did redo the outsole. This definitely had some slippage issues, some grip issues.
I mean, it looks smooth.
Yeah,
I
did wear this shoe a lot, but it was the lug pattern in general is just grippier and better on the new version. Compared to last year's version, this lost a full ounce of weight, so that was awesome. It actually weighs 10.3 ounces or 291 grams. Again,
and what size is that for?
So that's for size men's 9.5. Again, full React midsole, drop 36 in the heel, 26 in the forefoot. If you're just looking to get into trail running, looking for something that you can use for everything on the trails or even the road, I think I talked about it today on the podcast. Great for hiking, great for walking.
I feel like for someone like me who's spending more time on the roads and maybe just needs a trail shoe every once in a while, this would be a good shoe. It's not going to break the bank at 140, and it does all the things that you talk about. Plus, style-wise, you may not like this particular colorway, but there's other colorways, and I do feel like it's a good-looking shoe.
Yeah, there's some really nice colorways coming, and again, this should be out in a Gore-Tex version in a few months. So, Terra Kiger 8. This is the newest version that just came out a couple months ago. So here we have a full React midsole again. Now this shoe is a little bit different. It's meant to be faster. I guess you could call it their race day shoe.
It looks a little narrower. It looks more dart-like. It looks like a faster shoe.
Yeah, it still weighs pretty much. It actually weighs more than the Peg Trail 4.
The amount of React foam, I guess it's about even.
It's actually a little bit lower. It's 30 in this, 26, 30 in the heel, 26 in the forefoot.
Now, as someone who twists his ankle a lot, this one's platform doesn't look as sturdy and wide as the Pegasus.
It's a little bit lower of a stack, so it's not super unstable. The grip on this, although it works well on like muddy conditions, whatever, it's not super great on like wet rocks and roots, which is really a problem that we've always had with Nike. But it's fine if you're doing like mud or just regular.
Like Nike's based out of the West Coast,
right?
Obviously, Oregon.
Yeah.
Being out there, and I did get some trail running in Tahoe. The trails are a little different. I feel like that sometimes we're a little harsh on the traction of the Nike shoes, whereas I don't think they're experiencing the same kind of. We have a lot of like flat granite that's right underneath of dirt, so like you hit a rock and there's nothing for it to grip onto if the rubber doesn't have some sort of stone gripping quality to it. But out there on the West Coast, like it's like loose gravel, pounded dirt.
Yeah,
I can't imagine this would be bad.
And I think that's where a lot of the Nike shoes, the terrain that Nike shoes are designed for. I love the fit of this upper. It feels super locked in, like almost like a soccer cleat or a football boot. And it has some padding on the tongue here. You can get really just cinched down nicely and feel locked in. So it actually feels a lot lighter on the foot because of that
fit.
Yeah, and it feels a lot more racer-like.
So you have fly wire in the Pegasus that helps keep the saddle locked in, which I'm kind of like, everybody was like pushing away from fly wire, and now I'm like, I love fly wire. It actually works really well. I'm noticing in this, it has more of that folded over thing that wraps around the foot. Which do you think works better?
I mean, I prefer fly wire as well. I think it accommodates any foot shape a lot better. Honestly, this doesn't really, never had any issues with this. I thought it was just as good of a lockdown. And this shoe is $140. There's a lot prettier colorways on the website.
So $20 more than the Peg.
No, actually, this is both the same. This is 140 as well.
Okay.
Yep. So, and I did want to mention, this does have an air zoom unit in the forefoot. Ooh. So it does give a little bit of a pop.
I do like that pop.
Yeah, and then it also has a segmented rock plate in the heel to give you a little bit of protection.
Yeah, what part of the forest are we in now, Robbie?
I think now when we're in the psychedelic gumdrops section, because now we have this, or I guess we got to Grandma's house, which was made out of Legos.
This is embarrassing, but I heard the Sunday's Wildhorses version before I heard the Rolling Stone.
You're like, man, Rolling Stones messed that up.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, so we got the Wildhorse 7. The 8 isn't out yet or isn't coming. I'm not sure. Haven't heard anything about it. But anyways, so this actually came out last year. It's supposed to be their like long hauler shoe for more ultra type distances. I would say this is my least favorite of all the Nike shoes. It's still solid because it has that Nike, again, that full Nike React midsole. You got a heel collar around here to keep out some dirt and debris.
Like more bulky.
Also provides a little bit extra support because this is a bit unstable. You got this like rounded edge here, which, you know, if you have ankle problems, I would stay away from it because it is a higher stack too. It is 35 in the heel, 27 in the forefoot. Deeper lug traction than you'll find in, say, the Peg Trail 4.
And substantial amount of rubber.
Oh yeah, for sure, like a lot. And I guess that's maybe one of the problems with this shoe. It does weigh 11 ounces or 312 grams for a men's size 9. So it's getting up there. For a trail shoe, it's not ridiculous, but this shoe is $130, although since it did come out last year, you can find it for like $90 on sale right now. So that might help you make your decision a little easier.
And if you're not ready to jump into a brand new shoe, there are some deals also on the Pegasus right now and the Pegasus GTX. Yeah. So like look around if you're not ready to make the jump. But from what I hear Robbie saying, the shoe that I would want out of these is this Pegasus 4.
I'm going number 1, 2, and 3. This is where I'm going. Looking forward to the future. We have some exciting stuff coming, which we don't have yet, but we're pretty stoked about it.
It's what everybody's wanted.
I'm not sure when it's coming, but the Nike Zagama will be a true racing shoe, much more racer-like than this shoe.
That's not even the other one that...
well, right. So the Zagama will be more like ultra racing, has ZoomX midsole, but then we also have the Ultrafly coming some point next year. Another ZoomX trail shoe looks
sick.
Good.
Anything else you want to tell the people?
No, just say hi to Granny. She's just got eaten by a wolf, so sorry about that.
Please, if you didn't do it before, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell Robbie where he's right and wrong about the Nike trails, and anything else you'd like to hear about the Nike shoes. Robbie will answer your questions. And check us out on Instagram. Check out our podcast, The Drop. You can listen to Fuel for the Soul, another podcast that's on nutrition. And
leave a comment, your favorite candy that you found in the dark forest. Or what's it called? The grim fairy tale forest.
Yeah, that'll work. Are we doing Little Red Riding Hood?
I get them all confused.
Was she grim? I don't know. Anyway, also another thing I was going to tell him, Robbie, was that like, do you guys watch TikTok or do you use TikTok? Let us know.
Yeah, tell us if you do it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, someone's about to get fired.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, what part of the forest are we in now?
Oh, now we are in the part where you have to pay the troll toll.
All right, do you have a riddle?
What's red and blue and gray with an outsole?
I'm going to say Is this the Kiger or the Wildhorse?
It's a Terra Kiger 8.
Terra Kiger 8.
You shall not pass.
I got close.
You're
Luckily, I have
troll
the
breakfast.
Pegasus on, so I ran away from the troll.